This is the White with another vlog game streaming. Pretty much got the Dallas Cowboys versus Cincinnati Bengals. It'd be a blessing if y'all subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, like, comment as well. Let's get into this gameplay. I am sorry to y'all, I ain't been here in a few days. Y'all have been having chest pains and stuff like that, so I was in the hospital for a couple of days. So if I sound kind of rusty or anything like that, I've been, you know why. Let's get it. Going with my favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys here. With the Dallas Cowboys. It's America's team and the American way. Going with that right there. We at home here in Dallas, Texas. I hope y'all having a good afternoon. Kick back, watch this live stream. So how y'all been doing? It's been an okay day for me, you know. Getting this gameplay here and everything. Hope y'all are feeling well out there.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the Red Rifle. Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals take on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Already.
I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Y'all hear me out there?
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage.
Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Is on the air. A moment ago,
gotta check that mic out.
The Cowboys emerging from their tunnel.
Y'all can hear me.
It's still loud. We're ready for football.
Y'all can hear your boy out there.
To match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books.
T-Dub.
You start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for
everyone
to watch.
Let's get it.
And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film would be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this would be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Calling the shots in the huddle will be the 8th-year man from TCU. His first season in his 30s. The quarterback is Andy Dalton.
2 straight subpar years for the Bengals, 6-9-1 in 2016, followed by 7-9 in 2017. Many are starting to wonder whether Andy Dalton's actually on the hot seat this year. It's unfortunate. It comes with the territory when you're a starting quarterback in the NFL,
right now.
even if it's not always fair.
Play the receiver, gonna go balance, then strip, gonna go aggressive. Tackling, let's go with conservative.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Good tackle by Lawrence.
Bringing up second down.
came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
He got off his block right there and made a great tackle. Let's get it. I'm going to do that in real life this year. I mean, that's a different stage, you know. That's real life. So I'm going to be like this.
It's second down. Dalton looking toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver.
I could have been over there. I'm out here.
This O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people.
Yeah?
That
Okay.
allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
All right. We should go here.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Dalton here from the gun. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
The football.
There's an example of good situational football.
Good job, D.
By a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Here's Austin.
Good Austin.
Give him 11
30-yard
yards
line
on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
There you go, Prescott.
Who hails from Sulphur, Louisiana.
My boy Prescott, let's get it.
The quarterback, Dak Prescott.
The numbers he put up as a rookie, outstanding. But were they really, truly sustainable? Remember, they were 13-3 his rookie season. They ended up going 9-7 in 2017.
All right, we'll
they
go
went from 4
conservative on the block.
in 2016 as a rookie to 13 his second year.
These are numbers run that you didn't expect to stay the same. It might be Austin. This Austin play. No, this is
better and better as a quarterback in the NFL.
Scarborough.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the
Scarborough
32.
is in.
2 yards on the pickup there.
He runs the football, picks up a couple yards.
The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
This offense begins
Connor
ends
Williams,
with Ezekiel
Frederick,
He played in only 10 games last
Zach
year
Martin,
in the league and
and
rushing
Carter.
as a rookie, but
Not
still
Carter,
led the
but,
league in rushing yards
Collins.
per game for the 2nd year in a row. When he gets his hands on the football,
Is
everyone
the
comes to the edge of their seat.
The running back, other than the great Zeke Elliott, Hearns of Beasley, and the rookie Gallup, the receivers.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one
Gathers, Rico Gathers.
And he was able to shed
First
the
catch of the
tackle, but the
preseason.
reserves come in for the stop.
Picks
Only
up 3 yards.
on the catch. It's 3rd down. The defensive
Geno
starters
Atkins
now for
still
Cincinnati.
Coming up
Cincinnati
with 9 sacks
Bengals.
in his 6th Pro Bowl is Geno Atkins, who's an absolute force inside.
He might gonna be
not
always
only does he have the ability
the
to wreck a
Cincinnati
running
Bengals.
game because he's able to take out not just one, but often 2 blockers. His inside presence and ability to rush the passer makes things very difficult for opposing offenses.
To the skinny post. Curl.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. Quick hit there, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Jarwood with a 7-yard reception. Might be Jarwin that got hurt. No, he still is, so I don't know who it was that got hurt on my team. It could be a blocker.
Now a play fake here.
Oh, shoot. I had no time to cut back.
Pressure. Geno Atkins.
Geno Atkins that he is. He makes
nice
the
read and
sack.
play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Oh, boy.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to about
That gets 8 yards in the first carry.
8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
All right, what are we going to do here? Let's go with the same
and a
thing.
nickel look here for the Bengals
With
as
the
they
game,
try to defend this on 3rd.
See what can it's a play action play. See who to work.
Off play action.
See, happened again. I ended up got nobody to help block right there.
He goes down. Carl Lawson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me
Play
years
action's
ago
not
that for
working.
some
None of
teams,
them
that's how they have to deal with pass protection
Trouble.
and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let me guess, come back. I knew it.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone.
Bounce that last today, be all
Cincinnati
bounce
now
right
ready
in
to
the
take
same
field.
damn spot.
The last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
I think most people locked in on Byron Jones when he came out of UConn at the NFL Combine, where he darn near jumped out of the stadium because of his vertical leap. But there's so much more to his game than that. Played cornerback and safety in college, and they can use that same ability to move him around in the NFL in order to create great matchups on defense for Dallas.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And a right side completion here by LaFell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Match again.
The last play on the completion got half of what they
I don't know
needed.
why I
Now
picked
here's
that
a tough 3rd and 5.
Trying to see if I can jam him.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And second down.
Stop him right there.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Second down, Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Let's spin a corner. Yeah.
Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And
come on, boys. Get it.
To take the
come
field.
On,
the crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. And brought down before reaching the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they went the long way there, losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Third and long for Prescott. And that's
what a catch.
Beasley.
What a catch, Beasley. First down. About right up there, baby. What a catch.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it inside.
Elliott got up the gut.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Keep the legs churning.
And that one blew up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game.
And Beasley's got it.
Caught, touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Woo! Let's go, boys. That's right, truly.
And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
What a throw by Prescott. What a catch by Beasley.
Sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that
was
rather than
pretty.
just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to
Dude,
get over.
pretty.
Short, wide,
A pretty catch.
There it results in a touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
Beasley came up big for your boy.
Extra point up and good by Bailey.
Great kick.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Right between the uprights, 7-0 Cowboys.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And right through his body.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 22.
1st and 10.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's complete to John Ross. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
John Ross with a catch for 9 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a
the
touchdown
first quarter.
right here. And if it's a long
I've
play,
got to
so
enjoy
be
that
it.
first quarter.
The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Look at that catch right there. I like that, boy. 2 big catches by Beasley.
The NFL on
Good
EA
runs by
Sports
Zeke.
is fueled by Gatorade. the
and
Sports
Austin.
Fuel Company.
Alongside
Good
Charles
throwing
Davis,
by
Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a
Prescott.
football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Overload blitz.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Bernard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game,
came down, made that
in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Came right through there in the middle and made the tackle. That's the kind of plays we're looking for a safety. Come up and make plays in the middle, into the crowd, to the pile, you know.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
Oh!
They drop him for a loss, but penalty
that's a penalty. I might be roughing it down. Bang!
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
I knew it. Oh, I just knew it.
Well, we looked at each other.
I just failed before he failed. I just failed, man.
I always enjoy the conversation post.
Excuse me, I failed.
Tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the
I
flag.
just failed, man. Give me a break.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again with Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as
First tackle
before he could get out of the
Marcus
backfield.
Lawrence down there.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now the Bengals on
I
3rd
hope
down.
so. Go
Just
home
one
for
for
a
3
punt.
thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And able to find Green. A good pick up there, 26 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards.
Marcus
And
Lawrence.
now it's 2nd down.
Some help.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point
Good
of
hit.
attack
That was a
and
good
making
hit.
those plays. I'm have to think about some
Bam.
misdirection
That's
or
a hit
something
right there
to try
by
and get him away from the ball.
what's his name? I can't think of his name. Look at his name.
On second down, here's Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead
he gets back to the line of
scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Got to stop him there. Got to stop him.
Wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason. They've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Stop him.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere.
3 points, though.
Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Couldn't get to the 25 at least.
Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
Beasley made some great catches.
Yourself, okay, what are we going
Let's
to
do it
you
again.
Don't go away from what you did before because that
let's
worked,
get it going.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Come on, Zeke. Let's get it going, Zeke. I'm tired, man. Who's so tired? Tight end, who's so Roger?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Up past the 25.
Come on, let's stay up.
26, a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind,
stay
partner,
up.
Especially in the second
stay
half,
up.
when you've got a
stay
running
up.
back of this size,
stay up.
these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Same player got the touchdown out for us. You got to learn on this.
Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose.
Allen Hurns, come on, man. I'm going to need you to get more protected.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
You get blocked for me.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got it to Hurns.
There you go, Hurns.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the
Hurns was wide open, man.
A good pickup there, 22. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling?
I tried to shoot his ass something. I couldn't get loose from him.
And then they found him for a really
nice my
game.
ass to the ground.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Elliott shreds the tackle.
Couldn't get it loose.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Damn. Oh, Lord.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down.
Broker just didn't have enough room to try to turn it around.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
I might get 2 up the middle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down.
Let's try that right
They've
there.
been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's get it, Austin. Let's get it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did right there. I pushed.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having
he went right around Smith,
none of it stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Six. Pretty good punt right there.
All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think it
hard to run for him,
isn't it? Loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They go play action.
Woods gets the safety.
So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Good job, Woods. Prescott getting another chance, another series.
Free kick comes
get back in now and try to drive him down the field.
On to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at about 14.
28-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted.
How is that intercepted?
Picked off around the 37.
Oh, bro.
Midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That was a really nice interception.
Right
I think it illustrates the difference between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy,
I can't get by Lawrence, can you?
Without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. It's second down. Dalton looking. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Lewis, 3 tackles.
Now the Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
2 minutes to go, guys. This the end of this first quarter. First half.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And we'll look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
See if I can get him with this under smoke.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Bernard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You're going to make that anyway, partner.
It's not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run
one more time, Zach.
Field goal. If you
one
miss,
more time.
The defense takes
What
over
do
the
with
spot
it?
of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Yep, one more drive.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that.
What's up, nice
so confidence gets tested a little bit.
How you doing,
Being
bro?
able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. They start on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way
Man, it's
back
tough
to the
running
line
on
of
this game,
scrimmage.
y'all.
Officially no
Ooh,
gain on
tough.
the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
totally.
if you ain't got no good blocking,
they have
you
to
can't
win at
run.
the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He finds Hearns left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Prescott now from the 50. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I can't believe that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come on, Gallup. Let's see what you can do, Gallup. Come on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever.
3rd and forever.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
To the 34-yard line.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Yeah, I'm good. Nice one. Yeah, I'm
good. Turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it
through. Coach.
And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand.
That down the field good enough to get 3 points, guys.
We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
End of the first quarter, guys. First half, I mean, guys. Hope y'all like them. Comment, like, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about my stream. Get them subscribe to my channel.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden
a nice time for the
Davis.
Rookie White.
All right,
I think
Coach, thank you.
White
We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get it down at the line of scrimmage. It was Ryan Glasgow who got him down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
Get TWB.
And now a first chance for the backup here.
Come on,
to
T.
throw.
Jug.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So how you been doing? I mean, what you been doing up to there? Nice, Wayne. What you been up to?
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one hand.
What a catch.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
What a catch and one-handed.
Y'all see that catch right there by Thompson?
About the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this
he caught it with one hand.
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves.
He caught it with one hand.
To them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Tavon Austin with the speed. Y'all got to watch out because Smith gets going, it's over.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace. And maybe
I hope y'all can hear me. I'm having a problem with my internet. I'm having a problem with my internet.
Way too early to think about this being ball control time.
I know what's going on. The last couple of times I've streamed it. This is like the second time I've streamed doing it.
Opponents into submission.
White looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he
can't get nobody open.
And he goes down. Andrew Billings able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
To throw on 2nd down.
Are usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Averaging over 50 yards.
It's going to be in bounds. I already know that.
Away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
I should have put it up some more so
here the Bengals
they can have a high bounce.
Get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the
stop defensively. Too far down, and really that made it the ball hit harder.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Right, truly.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play?
Try to make a fumble. Come on, fumble the ball.
They'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll
good
wind
hit.
up in a loss of 2. And they're going to face
Huff
a
with the
3rd down.
good hit right there.
They try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
I tried to give him a fumble. They made me fumble the ball a couple times. I got one back. That one right there. Did I get that one back? I think I got it back, yeah.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
2 for 6, huh?
Here's Barkley. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Kevin Huber now. As
here we go again.
For Cincinnati.
Getting in zone with White here.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We take a look at Mike White as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around.
Yeah, you're right about that. I have got to the hole.
It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it is giving them good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
Team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard. And he's going to bowl his way
the running game is doing well.
48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for
good run
players,
there.
guys who can do a combination of jobs.
By Austin.
And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker.
Yeah, but he's right, though. I'm going to try to see what I can do down the field with my running game. Because they can down the field. But running game been hard to do it, too, some of the times, though.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
White on 2nd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it out of here.
They just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, "I'm wide open." They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys right up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
T-Dub right there. T-Dub with a nice catch. Try to flip it.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Come on, Williams.
Gets past one man. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Oh, my guys, get out of here. My guys. No.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. White. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
White, that's what I'm talking about.
Taking it inside the 10, just shy
Come
of the
on.
5 at the 6.
Look at Thompson, boy. He making some plays out there. I'm about to keep him on the team. Yeah, making some plays out there now, guys. Got to keep it up. I'm getting them on them. I'm getting them on them kind of them drag slants with them slant routes.
Now let's go.
I'm about to keep that up.
Green 39. Hot.
Running the ball and throwing them slant routes.
White.
I've been successful.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got to
drag get him in the zone?
As your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a
Let's
passer
see can White get a touchdown
here. Because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Y'all think White could get this touchdown here, guys?
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
The play fake. Now White.
White, come on, White.
Some time right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Let's stop again.
The 20 to the 19-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
I know should have threw that damn ball.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise
he was open. He waving his hands and everything.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game,
give me, guys, give me, y'all. Get a little frustrated.
All over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I'll go with full force.
Well done.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Coney
Ely
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
They sent the blitz 3 straight times and got to the quarterback. I think one of them missed
tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down.
We got him.
Right back and gets a sack.
That's all that matters. So, it's Charleston missed the tackle right there. What's up, Jimmy Face?
Here's Kevin Huber now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I don't know, that sounds like a lot of zombies, Jimmy. I mean, that's like a lot of zombies, Jimmy.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
They got excuse me that, man. Excuse me that. I said,
so
Jimmy.
The Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was
as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
What do you think about that, Truly?
He also told him, let's put it
what do you think about how many zombies zombie, Rob Zombie?
I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
It's time for some... It's time for some 2-minute offense here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now White to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Somebody gets hurt. Oh, it is. Tongue twister. Yeah, that's a really tongue twister right there. I'm calling him Zimby. If me so. That was a nice catch right there. All right, let's get back to running the football. See if I can get down the field with this running game again. Come on, Austin. I'm using you to the 4th quarter.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
He started out slow as hell right there.
Losing yardage back at the 48-yard
I hate it when they do that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
White looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
What a catch. Was it a catch, though?
3 quarters have come
We have to see in the fourth
We'll
quarter. It's the fourth quarter, guys.
Preseason football.
Stay with me here.
Sports.
You watching the Smokey Vlog highlights channel? With comment, like, subscribe. Holla at your boy.
With the football, they'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Dang, I was going to change him out. Dang. I need somebody to block him. Get on that assignment. There you go.
They'll run it on the toss.
Ah!
Not much running room. Down to the
that hurt. Let's put in Rod Smith. We got some power. Got a guy named David Wells. I didn't even know that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he finna do something with it, boy. I thought he finna do something with that ball, but he got about a foot.
To throw on 2nd down. White.
And I just got hit again.
Down he goes.
Bad blocking.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game
Terrible
is absolutely
blocking.
extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good
You got no
success.
good blockers
5 for
there.
8
What's
to
gonna
this
happen
point.
anyway?
This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's White. He sets to fire deep. And intercepted.
He throws another
Maybe
pick.
the turning point they need. Picked off by Darquez Denard. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead,
He had the man beat anyway. He was out. He supposed to be in front of him. Instead, he was in front of him though.
Keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
Ooh.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Barkley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver. And you're
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
Damn.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Here's Thompson on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Oh, I just can't get that damn end zone.
Set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a
he hold him long enough to when I get the damn ball.
Scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick.
Oh.
And it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On third down, rush. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Throwing on first down. Rush. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards there for number 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Come on.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Patriot.
A first down carry for Smith. So we got 3 of
We're
one
going
tackle,
backwards.
couldn't do a whole lot else.
Damn.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
Why did they turn around so slow like that?
As to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to
They got to fix that.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Watching now, Barney. Leopard.
On first down, rush. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw
How
is
you
going to be
stop, you dumbass idiot?
Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I
Good
was talking to a
damn
quarterback,
lead.
and he
Damn.
said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Here's Thompson to return it.
Well,
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Rush. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Look at me, guys. I'm very frustrated. Very frustrated. I said, hope you like what you see.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on third down. Rush. And that is
what was
incomplete.
that?
I want to go back to something you said in the
out of
first
bounds.
quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Watching that, Barney.
He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. .4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up
Talking about he
here?
had been in the whole time.
Just by a bit, maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score.
Bitch.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Get my language, guys.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. From the gun, Rush eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
I got a dang in zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they...
So he probably just out for the game. Yeah, out for the game. Probably out for a month and a half. Thompson be coming
Every
through
week
for me, y'all.
in practice,
He
usually
be
on a
coming
Friday,
through for me.
they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Look at that.
Dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Pump your ass, pop your
This
ass.
one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the
Hold on,
Bengals
my
get a
controller
first
doing
down.
that. This is game doing that.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
Yeah.
Will take over at the 29-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Now we take a knee.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Whoa.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.
Well,
they got it done. And
that was a tough game, guys.
About that victory.
I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog.
Just about do it for Charles
Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all have a good evening.
Log on to EA Sports.
God bless you.
It's a win
y'all
for the
take
Cowboys
care
as we sign off
yourself.
and say so long from Arlington.
And I'll be hollering at y'all a little bit more with some more gameplay. Y'all take care again. Peace.